fucked it up, huh? Okay. I talked to you, right?
Hello again, my man.
No, it's all for now. Okay, so we gotta go talk to the little girl. No, we gotta talk to this guy. I'm gonna skip the dialogue. I want to keep doing it because there was some useful stuff to learn here. But I'm gonna just not listen to it the whole time. Yeah.
Have you not? Rene, I'm trying.
These manly men up. No, you got this.
See? I hope you pass.
Trying. Shush. Ignored. Doesn't matter what team.
Wait, so
Eyes on the
mean to
ball,
me.
Pinky Winky.
Sure, officer. I am Rene. Unfortunately, in multi cop is a pejorative term.
Okay.
He doesn't know about the crime.
I'm confident they are indispensable, but you must agree that really, officer, gender equality is a very no.
Play a creator,
I do.
da,
I
da, da, da.
won't, because that's what happens when communists hijack your country. Sadly, should have.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
Because, yes, Martinez was used as one of this.
Broad ground. You got old Rene going there.
Don't get me wrong, officer. Damn right, son. The rest,
Well,
you don't.
Thinking men have
I in the damn free cell. A true.
some manner of self-deceit is
This was right. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened.
all you observe is of
Don't you? You don't.
there's something you missed.
Okay, I can do that later. We got that one, though. We can go talk to the child up at the bookstore. We gotta mash through her conversation, then can save the game right away.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book? It's a book. Yes. You got it, sir. Okay, sir. This was all very... Okay, sir. My name is... Feel free to step in and browse up. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. Thank you, sir. I
Should
do
he be
my
school?
studies at home at the moment. Mum
Isn't it
says
more
Mum says
husband
it's
this?
peach cursed in a way
Cursed.
that makes
Bankrupt.
exactly. But we've been doing.
we can go.
Yes. Please do also look at nothing. Nothing really, sir.
Curse
It does
manifests
not.
itself.
Many
Can.
know such.
Okay,
Maybe I can tell you
crime
about crime fiction
business.
is about murders or burglaries or You don't look much like a policeman. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, don't say that. He's not even real. Cheer up, sir.
Okay,
Maybe you can show me some real deductive police work, sir. Like in the books. It's the type of, or there could be a story. It happens, but usually the guy. Those are unhappy books. These are not. Well, that's not in romance books. I haven't read many of those. I'm sure she can help out. Maybe some about other books. Oh, Kings and... I think that's why...
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
But it does make the famous people. Why would they do that, sir? That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture in every...
You fell.
Oh.
She waits intently.
Come on, anyone would notice that.
Okay, well, I fucked up that part, but, did I grab the stuff out of the car this time? Let me check my inventory. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I did. Okay, I have the stuff out of the car. I'm gonna go back to the tree, and I'm gonna save the game again. Okay. Let's save the game real quick. Confirm. I'm going to take the shot this time.
There he still is, looking right. It's a puzzle. What's hanging in front of you is a puzzle of decaying flesh, tattoos. The man before you is
Expect
the
the
material,
boots,
a
but-
delicate. These are clearly not boots.
Not boots,
Indeed.
they're armor.
The lieutenant uses, and it's clearly some.
Ceramic plate. Under the hill. Fair weather.
What happened to the
The
rest of it?
locals, we should keep a lookout for these pieces.
The Sabatons
It is. We've requested for a full...
for the northwest.
Not too much, yes. It's a sorry situation.
This
That's
man's
for us
war,
to
da,
find
da,
out.
da.
Mr. I
Pretty events
agree.
for security guard.
Is it
Not
A
gonna
small,
be.
It's anything but.
faint, like whirls of floor. If trees were made of the smooth, the whirls are in a
Good.
X5.
We have a make and a number. That
The cadaver, the
Belts.
hangman's. This is
airlifting. The local harbor uses 6 rotors. The brief suggested as much. Okay. I was afraid it would be.
And they
A
get him up
noose
here.
is one of... That ladder can't carry a...
could be. The cadaver hangs from an intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso.
A map of the stars.
as if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal.
So nice.
He takes a thin piece.
To get some
Triggered is the word.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
an instant. I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody moves.
Okay, we gotta wait for this to happen.
A sound.
Watch the
shrill
cool
flash,
picture.
followed by the breaking of
In case we need it.
Cool
Yes.
machine.
It is pretty cool, isn't it? It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say it is what here.
the glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and
Let's save. Oh, I can't
his
save
skin
mid-conversation.
as colorful
Huh?
as the chemical red.
Look him
His
in the
eyes
eye.
are dark
Continue.
brown hair grows on his head.
Oh, I got it this time. Where have you
Into the
gone?
wild pale yonder,
Where
in
is
the
that?
past, way out west. I'm a joke. Look at me, a killer, a motherfucker. Go ahead, go. I'm a joke.
Nothing
There
funny
is
about you.
nothing. A killer. Go ahead.
What's
What do
happening?
you mean?
I'm
It's
talking
the
to you.
power of your imagination. Go
Yay.
ahead. Ask me more questions.
Why do I
Because
love
you're
questions
a
so much?
copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Yes.
Here you go, loony.
Why is my name Rooney?
You're no Rooney.
Rooney is obviously
Between
not
you
who
and
I
me,
am.
your name is probably Harry.
Could I really
you can
be
be
Harry?
anything you want to be, brother Coco.
Why do I feel like I've forgotten something
because
terrible?
you
Oh, because I have. I hate
Do
you.
I
You're stinking, you
remind of
boring.
someone?
A
Oh.
child born with Muller's disease, Harlequinism, grown up miraculously.
A baby
You
affected with
sure
Harlequinism.
wrinkled out of that one copper. Do I?
A child born with Muller's disease, Harlequin,
No, not quite. There you go. Look at that.
feeling nausea, vomiting, tenderness or pain around the liver area, tiny red lines on
Oh.
the skin above waist level, more like days, Coppo. The clock is ticking. You're,
Come back later, Coppo.
Okay,
as you narrow,
step back.
this is only the lower extremities.
I see it.
The
That's
monster
my
So,
eyes.
what do you think?
I think he's
Are you
dead.
is personality.
Totally dead. That sounds about right. Agreed.
Up right after
I
death.
would still like the
Maybe it looks faint.
Could be still phrased.
It could be more pronounced, actually. Dumont, there's
He's
always a
moved after
chance.
Deaths.
We should check for ligament marks on his
Coming out of him.
Talking about shit.
We got lucky.
Did we? I don't feel lucky.
Beating him
I
up
do.
through the bruises.
Stop. He means you fucked him up.
Alright, catch
but
my breath.
there is no breath to catch.
Of course. You have questions, don't you? The power of your because you
give me a comical amount of questions. Who killed you?
Loved me in, brother Copo.
Oh, okay.
It was love, oh sure, no, but looking at my face, motionless, looking into my eyes, standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
I don't have anything else to do. This case
I'm
is all I
you
have.
Then
Oh.
you'd come back later.
So how do we get him
Sure
down?
we finish the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss. The steel reinforced.
He doesn't actually think the challenge.
The cadaver
Okay.
is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the bed without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of
Can't someone else do it?
Someone else.
This
I
one
know it's
here.
hard, but I should climb
It's
up
up the
there.
branch,
There
seems
has to be a
dangerous.
less risky way.
We could shoot him down
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the
with a
bronc.
buckle.
Where?
Yeah. They'll miss. The pigs will miss, Kuno.
Let
The
me
lieutenant's
give it
brow
a shot.
is furrowed. He appears too deep in concentration to even notice what you said.
What's the worst
I'll
thing?
blow his head.
Yeah. Take.
Silence and produces a lightweight
I
firearm.
want to at least get to
He
this
drops a
stage because
paper
I don't want to undo my
in the
progress and
barrel,
just pick the better route.
separates the scouring stick and gives the cartridge 5 tucks. That's a keel. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's stance position, taking aim. The corner. The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that
God damn it.
Kuno could have hit it easy. Kuno's...
The lieutenant doesn't say a word.
No, we are any more mistake. I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
Okay. Do I try again? Do I risk it? Yeah, let's give it another shot.
Go ahead.
They only have one gun.
This is the...
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana.
The
Feel
cold
away.
piece.
The fuck are you waiting?
The buckle.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your...
Your field of the slow.
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry
Okay.
now, fucking faggoty?
Could buy that up. Alright. Nope, I failed it. That's fine. This is where we were last time before I died.
A plume of. You missed the belt.
Oh my god, he's gonna fucking cry.
I agree. Police work is overrated. It is true.
It's not the guns.
Pigs don't have...
Kuno has hands. Kuno can shoot that shit down for you.
Let's put out for trust.
Customer!
We still need to get him down somehow. The bad way. The way I didn't want us to. By asking the harbor for help. They have the tools and the men. If they put him up there, they can take him down too.
But how do
From
we
the gates,
heal myself
by
a bit?
negotiating or fighting.
I'm
I'm unenthusiastic about fighting.
To the gates. Let's negotiate.
Let's get to it then. Okay, here we go. I didn't undo anything, but I got myself the photo of the tattoos. I got a whole bunch of random tasks, like tracking down my gun. We can save the game real quick. Alright. Let's crack open the
This
garbage
trash
can.
container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, with a well-oiled crack. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
What's
Just the
this?
feeling. A warning from some part of you.
No, I gotta open it.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you.
No.
You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
You see milk. A box falls among the threadbare kitchen towels as the legs of the slime.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. Drop them in here, officer. Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. The belt is missing.
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt.
This is a military type overgarment.
Okay.
No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal.
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting.
Yeah, let's avoid pissing off kids. Street kids are dangerous. I can get shivved.
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in.
The lieutenant nods. Then, look, you pick out a broken mug with an oddly only in its social. It's just organic. What's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms
Hey.
and notes written in a man's handwriting.
Hey.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
Don't
It
know what
is.
this
Look,
is.
the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
It has a foreboding quality. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin. I think I didn't want to be a cop
Well.
anymore, so I threw it away.
Lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the art.
Yeah,
It would
I'll
also
do
not
that.
hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
All right, cool. Well, I found some paperwork about me being a cop. That's a good start.
That's one thing off the list.
Okay. What do we got? Interact
It's the
button.
legend found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board.
Anything
There's
else?
a piece of toilet paper. Or
More
is it
cleaning
cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet. It's a metaphor. Thank you, waterlogged ledger, for spelling it out for us. It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic. Still
I
wet.
want to take
the
it
toilet
off.
paper
I
peels
really
off
don't
the
want it there.
plastic easily. All you have, an aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular.
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property.
How can I read it?
Any capable light with the right way. All RCM vehicles have headlights.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard, they're not exactly white.
Covered in yellow patches by sunlight and alcohol. Okay.
And covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages.
The paper itself is
checkered. With once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible. Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate, due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken,
not completed.
It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
You mentioned there was a naming convention?
It appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still a title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from snoop fiction and vespertine cop show staples. Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case. Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done.
2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes. 2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me.
I burned out all right.
Like a fan of girls, the checkered papers dry in your hand.
Kim, my case seems to employ some kind of naming convention.
You mean the alphanumeric?
No, I mean the non-numeric one with titles.
Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, it's a holdover from the early days of the RCM. Right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things.
I seem to have named a case The Square Bullet Hole Murders.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one The Man with the Hole in His Head. That was a real person. His death was... I pray his loved ones never found. Rail spiked through the head.
Oh, jeez.
It was a workplace accident.
Have to open the
There
case.
is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks. Once all the tasks are accomplished, the case is complete.
Commit to paper.
The ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. It's unfitting of this monument. The lieutenant looks at his blue note. He is not really saying anything. Absolutely motionless at first. Onto the paper with a brash free hand, uncannily similar to the rest of the letters.
I love that. That's
wording
so
comes
good.
easily. It's almost robotically simple. A language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Get the body down. Interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be a satisfying slash sounds, things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Lieutenant, have you by chance named our case?
Any ideas?
The theories are our home in the mirror.
Well, I don't know. I have to be honest. I'm not experiencing the internal strife that refers to. And also...
Okay, well, fair enough.
Could you make it less poetic somehow? Just a normal case name, you know? Think. What would that be? A good normal name.
Yes, yes. You know what that normal name is. But it's so plain. Anything else, please.
The setting
Okay,
sun.
okay. It's a good name, but it's something more concrete.
Ah, fine.
You have something great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The
Fine.
Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now.
Fine.
I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good.
You don't exactly close them.
Can
So
I
much as
read
distance
the
yourself
case
from the
files
smelly
now?
papers. They're a little yes, you can piece them
Ooh,
together
yeah, double
using
sixes.
the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with
HDB 41, which is,
then
of course, 41.
date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 41120111700,
The Next World Mural. Okay. Weren't those officer
Why,
precincts?
yes, your precinct number,
An
every
HDB.
last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials.
Ramdaj.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
How long does it take to read
takes
a case?
about half an hour to piece one together using the system you've devised.
I'll revise these
Not
later.
much has changed
Okay.
in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers.
Browse the
arson,
case files again.
petty theft.
Okay, I'm done
You
fixing
don't
these.
exactly.
Yellow
In the back,
pages.
you see thin, translucent copy of paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of 3.
The forms of
The
these.
topmost are misconduct
There are misconduct fines,
the middle
situation
ones are
calls.
station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms. You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work. A dozen pages of thin copy paper. Right, these are quite sinister in turn. They give a monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. But they appear pleasantly
vague. Oh, I hate that.
All that
I
remains
hate that.
now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however.
Of course,
The
every
A4
police
size
tool
board
needs to be able to
feels
beat
thick
people
and
with.
heavy in your hand. Like something rattles inside. Permeables. It's not hidden per se. The compartment, the plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. With your hands, you 4-sized pages hang from the acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base, is not what you end up doing. You squeeze the plastic to the ledger quivers in your
Okay, well, I'll figure out how to open it later. The Yellow Man mug.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here?
There's lots to read into. Actually, look at all that content.
Here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
This is my example of prejudice. We need an example of what not to do. Like it pushes the face of every merchant I find and tell them this is your innate ideology. The mug will be useful. By announcing it, I can earn political capital to mask my badass hustling, i.e. fraud and embezzlement. The mug didn't belong in the trash. It was just a funny mug. Can't anyone laugh anymore?
But it was in the trash. Why not just call it out?
Oh my god. Okay, who put the clothes in the trash? Read some case notes. We'll figure all my stats out later. We're saving some level up points here. I don't know how many I've got. Info. It doesn't actually tell me. Maybe this button? I don't know. Wow, Lonesome Road Home. That's a long one. It's slowly growing. Okay, I want to go back up and talk to some more people. I want to check the mirror and see if I can level up Encyclopedia one more time, and then check if I can't figure out what's up with my smile. Oh, hey, there's somebody down here.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching our syrupy... Oh, excuse me. Do you have something better to do than lust for...
Yep, I'm gonna not listen to my electrochemistry. Sleeping
On
dog.
the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack. The man does not mind. You probably need them.
Well, I just stole from a dock worker. But hey, it'll be useful. For when I take some stress damage from doing something. Don't be afraid to say weird things. People are more forgiving of a person's power. Like police officers. I suppose that is true. Let's take Kim into my room. Why did I open the door?
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet,
Yeah.
or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner.
You looking at this
He
destruction?
nods.
Yeah, I'm sorry
No
for
problem, officer.
this. Yeah, let's level up my encyclopedia like I've always wanted to do. We'll save my other stat point for now. But let's give
A
the
mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
encyclopedia.
In it, your face, adorned with the expression. It belongs in the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species. Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened. For Revachol, your city. That meant only one thing. Guillaume Lamillion. If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right. Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open air, Boîte de Nuit, somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression.
So I adopted
Everyone
it.
loved
Why?
it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the click is used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily in Guillaume Lamillion's regional mega hit, Don't Worry, Your Pretty Little Head. Sometimes you like to add finger pistols to the mix, because, unlike Guillaume Lamillion, you are a police officer. It's a nifty little way to say, I'm armed.
How long ago was the new?
There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression. Looking good on you, or anyone. 2 decades, if the calendar is to be trusted. Humanity has run aground in that time. It's a different... You have some understanding of the near history of disco, plus the trivia you've picked up along the way. Episodic memory, however, remains in the dark. It may never return. You should prepare yourself for that. It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
I could try either of these, but those seem rough, so let's... Guillaume Lamillon. Yeah, sure, let's internalize that one, too. Let's give it a try. I can, equip these?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to try that one. Okay, let's put these back in my inventory, I think.
Yes?
The bed is cold and...
Yeah, that's a bed. Okay. Alright, well, we figured out that, the king and his expression is what I'm making. That's cool. Frite. The triple T's mess me up with this word. I don't like it. Okay. Hey, the cook's in here. Let's talk to him. Oh. Spices.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug.
This might be the warlord's
As you
cook.
step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Kubek. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Kubek. Please.
It's not funny. Hello,
The
sir.
man puts his cup down and replies something. His left hand, he smiles, and back. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and
Okay, well, what's behind the door here?
you see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads? Eccentric.
It's hardly a side investigation. You already have a name for it.
No, the door is a mega investigation. Calling it behind the blue door. The door in the main investigation merged to a stereo.
It's hardly worth a title. Anyway, Gart is the person to...
The cobalt blue, it leads to a side building. The door does not.
Okay, let's open up the, let's talk to Gart and see if we can't get behind that door. I'm interested. I need to know what's behind the blue door.
Help you?
Use a trash container key.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
I found the victim's
How
clothes.
strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Could someone on your Yeah, who else has the keys to the trash container?
Trash collection service, CS Municipal.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent
This will
here
have to
last
roll
and when.
this.
Thank you anyway.
Does one of your staff have put them
Sylvie
there?
had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for
Okay.
her. I can vouch. Yes.
All right. So another thing
Another
here.
Great.
There's a mysterious
I love
blue
those.
steel door at the back of the kitchen.
Oh yes, that door. Sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door. No,
behind
I
it.
don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either.
Wondering about it is, of course, exactly what he's been doing for 10 years.
Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not
I
convincing.
think you'd like to pretty.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key
Okay.
yet.
Well, let's figure out how to deal with that soon. The secret passage, huh? Is anything in the kitchen I can investigate? Oh, there's something up here. What is that? Oh, money. Yes, I need money. Oh, I need to collect a lot of money. Hey, lady, how's it going? Anything
Hello
new?
again, sweetie.
Okay, I'm not gonna try to beg for money from this wheelchair lady. Don't get me wrong, I need money, but I don't know how to get money. I don't want to beg though. I have honor as a policeman, but at least I'm trying to. I'm trying to have honor as a policeman. I think that's the plan. Okay, hey, I need to turn this light on.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The lights unfold with a little.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just...
Okay, cool. I get to read my
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river.
There she is. Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens,
no.
hundreds of micro-perforations. There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows. The first row has 18 dots.
Not bad.
Not bad for what?
Okay.
The next is the longest. You count 216 perforations. Considering that nice, large number, a wave of pride washes over you. The last row has... That's it. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lot.
Ah, Martinez. Let me see. Right here.
Ah, I'm sure I've seen worse.
Yes. Coal City. Le Royaume. The burnt-out quarter.
That's a lot of names. I really want to find out what they mean. Hey, Kim, what do these holes
Those are
mean?
perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were.
Alpha male officers who are proud of their numbers often do. It's meant.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
I feel like I just went around apologizing
Maybe
all the
you were a
time.
diplomat. Or this next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. Wow, more than 200.
Is that a lot?
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
I don't think I'd ever re-become this person.
Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
So, I'm a killer.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way. There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident. But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective, or self. Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Maybe I should find a hobby.
Anything's better than annihilating yourself.
Okay, I want to see what he has. What's his
all
hobby?
This and that. Let's not get in.
Yeah,
Anything's
okay.
better.
And
The
for this.
lieutenant nods.
Okay, let's go.
I'll go
Cool.
turn off the lights.
Nice. Awesome. That's actually pretty cool. I have a map now. The mirror? The ceiling fan. Oh, these are... Oh, that's pretty cool. These are the found white checks. I can... Alright. Okay, so let's see what I've got. This is everything, huh? Let's save real quick. Just to reuse bits and replace the keys. Yep. Alright, let's go along this way and see what's up. It's a summer door. Hey, who's this guy?
Welcome to Revachol.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while yours, every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as
You
it's
tell
men
him.
like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
Yeah. You're right. You're undermining our best shot at real self-determination.
I just said, well,
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind, but you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually.
Oh yeah, Mr. Kim, fire back.
You behave.
Yeah, this is
Silence.
great.
The air between them. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Fucking A,
you
Kim.
do make a cute.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes.
Whatever you say, officers.
From this mug in the trash. It's
Oh,
yours?
man. Oh,
Is it
God,
yours?
man.
He doesn't live in Martinez.
What's that argument
It's
about?
about biological. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge, you know. You
Oh,
might
so you're just
want-
racist.
I'm
Makes
not
sense.
just racist. Look, I've read huh? The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if
Oh
some
my God.
people don't want to accept it.
Oh god. Oh man. Oh, that's so good. That's That's phenomenal.
People who studied these things said that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally,
Race is a simplistic means of social classification based on easily observed attributes, hunches, and pseudoscience.
Right. You just look at people and make arbitrary
The
judgments.
lieutenant tries to remain.
as arbitrary as any judgment, that doesn't make it less of a fact. We all have to use facts. Huh? Once you accept it, you'll gain the clarity of understanding.
Yeah, what else
So,
have you thought of?
Lately, we Occidentals have experienced an unfortunate downturn when members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority. They stop competing for. This
Okay.
concerns you, policeman,
And?
so you better be.
Cultural victory? What is this then?
Wait, yeah. What's this
It's
cultural
what the
victory?
kids of Boogie Street are going for, right under our noses, and the others too, on the radio.
Oh, man.
It's true.
Uh-huh.
Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new sub-race, with unknown characteristics.
Yeah, why don't you go
Don't
fuck
push
yourself.
your luck. Runt.
What the fuck? Alright, what are these magazines? Alright. Oh, hey, trash can. Oh, hey, magnesium. Yeah. 3 T's. How idiomatic. Okay, I saw that there was some people on the right side of the screen there who were having a little protest. We're not going to worry about that just yet. Alright. Going to a pop song, huh?
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign.
So yeah, that's the...
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display.
What's
What
that?
is what? If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
Oh. Okay.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
What's that magazine she's reading?
What's that
mean
magazine you're
this?
reading?
This is Pop Stars. It's got like famous people.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
Forget about all this. What's this fashion police
It's
feature?
where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
Oh, who's numero uno guy right now? Does he look like this?
No.
Oh.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Yeah, before I go,
don't know.
who is it?
Frit?
Yeah, who,
A
what
7-Eleven
is Frit?
grocery store.
Why
I
is it
think
with
they
3
think
T's?
that the extra T makes it funkier.
The story goes that normal Fritta, with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Vredefort, was already taken. So when Fritta Retail Inc. grew into a multinational corporation,
Well,
they had to
there we
add
go.
an
Now I
extra letter
know.
to avoid trademark infringement.
Okay. I'm not a warehouse. I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
Come on,
She
give me
looks up.
something to work
Fine.
with here.
Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay? I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I
You know the
haven't
man who
not
died?
really.
Not really.
No. I
How long
don't
has it
know
been here?
really long.
Do you know what do you think happened?
No need to worry. It's just stand up.
Okay.
Thanks for your help. Alright. Alright, what else is there? There's... Looks to be...
A small cabinet.
payments.
Their logo is the bloodless rose.
Huh.
Pure white.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint
Nosafed is
Batiste.
HP.
We don't stock
Doramine's
prescription
3,
meds, but
magnesium's
we do
1.
have Nosafed, Duramine, magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
What do those products do?
I don't know. Let's see. I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use. No,
is Saint
Saint
Batiste?
Batiste. Saint Batiste Pharmaceuticals, the one that sells.
She is right. Saint Baptiste,
is-
the company, derives its name from Saint Baptiste, the city. Itself so named because that's what it is. a rare case where that really is the full etymological history. As far
Oh, I
as
love it.
almost
That's
anyone
good.
knows.
Okay.
A colourful display of cigarette there, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth.
This is not a good place for a recovering addict.
Guess not, no. I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Huh. Yeah, no, I can't. I cannot. So, this.
The tear machines.
No, I need to find a plastic bag.
Oh, it's... you need a bag, I guess. Feel free to use it if you find a bag.
I need to find a bag to become a hobo and gather cans. Listen, I need cash. I need like $130. And I've got like $1.50 so far. Okay, I don't really want to deal with the crowd just yet.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam.
Look in the window.
The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin.
What kind of stickers and
The
insignias?
driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia.
Alright.
Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels. The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep. A book with ragged edges catches your notice. The front cover features a large, muscular man. The title reads, Man from Eamdal in the Lost City of the Pygmies.
Racist nationalist.
Oh, never mind. Significantly less
unusual
cool.
in this part of town. This is our guy.
Think the lorry belongs to a tough guy?
This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
Oh, hey. Look at this money. Yes. I need the money. Oh, hey. It's a little... Is this thing's engine just gone? Foreign car.
The Stars Ryko, one of the finest Zhimsk-made motor carriages ever.
Who drives
But
these?
not many people outside of Grad. And Revachol West, too, it appears.
Hey, Kim, check this out.
KK2.
No, only that the motor carriage is typically baby blue. The colors of Sigismund the Great, an ancient Zhimsk ruler. His banners were famously zephyr and white. The colors of the Stars Ryko.
Oh. What happened
Another
last time,
case for
Kim?
my precinct. A couple of Zhimsk migrants saw a Staj Ryko stopped in the street, painted just like this, muddy brown. They said it was an honor killing, Hussar style. The Zhimsk community protested.
Correction. 4,395. The fourth largest public protest of a criminal trial in Revachol.
Who are the Zim's community?
People we are paid to protect. Let's leave it at that.
Well, this is
4
the
years for murder. The perps were remorseful. They're sorry, knocked.
The prisons in the greater Revachol industrial harbor are already...
Could it be another Staj Ryko murder? You really should ask me to brief you on the case. But right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and guess the two are... Is that so, officer? Yes, detective?
I think she left at Baby Blue.
You sure you're not Zhimsk?
Yes, you're sure you're not. Or, if you are, it's only in that Revacholian way.
There we go. Okay, anything to look at? Nope. How about anything over here? Nope. Okay. Ooh. This is a monument of some sort. Let's investigate it. Yeah. Who is this? What did this king do?
Even by the standards of the
Double
Philippine
twos, and I still
kings,
succeeded.
Old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy. Well, he blew through the
whole
whole
national treasury.
starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the
Okay.
suzerain of Revachol.
Wow.
His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy.
How did he manage to blow
During
through
the
his...
anti-centennial revolution?
Yeah.
An end to his family line and the monarchy. On the Insulindian, Isola.
How did he manage to blow through the
Stories
entire
have it
treasury?
that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where there were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon,
Solarum.
instead of a bed, like a normal person.
Wait, really? There's no way that's actually true.
You haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
Okay, the what now?
See, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
What's nose
cocaine.
candy? That is a lot
His
to
Majesty's
process.
courtiers said it helped him connect with
The higher realms. Okay. He thinks it's nose candy.
That's what the
Bloated druggy.
revolutionaries said 150 years later. Right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay.
All right.
Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum.
Yeah, what happened to the statue?
The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn of the century revolution, when Martinez was. Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue if the communards had more time. Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber,
I like it.
on a sea of shit. People in Martinez tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists. Those critics might have it wrong, though. There's more to it than just ironism, but you can't say what precisely.
Thank you,
Perhaps
conceptualization.
this art mystery will be solved at a later time. Philip III, the Squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, not that he ever did in life.
Oh, I love it. That's good. That's really good. Search this crate. What's in it? Oh, hey. Take all. Hold up. What is my current giving me? Conceptualization, but lose suggestion. I could instead wear that to gain back some physical instrument and gain back my suggestion, but I lose conceptualization. Okay. Oh, yeah. Free money. What do we got from this guy?
The small, wrinkled woman does
woman.
not greet you. She nods along to something, the photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile. No response wherever this woman.
Wait, she's just a distracted old woman.
Why?
Why?
Oh, okay. Sounds good, Kim. We can leave it at that then, buddy. I like Kim. He's cool so far. You know, he hates racists. Which, you know what, I think is the thing most of us should probably consider doing. Save the game really quick, because I don't want to just die to some random... Hey, how's it going, buddy?
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for.
What exactly is a
A
scab?
kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
Where do they come
Beats
from?
me. Somewhere in the ground, I think.
You don't like them
Gotta
very
be
much.
bloody stupid or freaking evil to scab. Or I guess scared, maybe. Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something. We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
Not a scab, I'm a
I
cop.
was just messing with you. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
Investigating a murder, actually.
That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
I have no
That's
idea what
okay.
I'm doing.
I have no idea what I'm doing either. I don't even know what day it is.
Okay,
Still hanging
looking
on
for some
the
help.
tree? I'm not really an admirer of dead bodies. Might be someone else from. I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not.
If it's all so simple.
Aye. What? Yeah, the 2.5-meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past, then press the button to unlock the door, then go past him, and you enter the arbor through the office.
So you're saying it's actually quite
Don't
difficult.
worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best measure head in a physical confrontation, or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Have any of the scabs
John
tried
Luke
converting
himself
to his
would say the
worldview?
philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition.
And we never bested him in
Not yet,
physical
no.
conversation.
He's incredibly strong. Sure.
He's short on
Sure
money
thing,
right
my
now.
friend. I can help you out.
Try to catch it.
The coin narrowly slips
Ah.
down the
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to throw it like that. Was not meant as provocation.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi picks up the coin and hands it to you.
Appreciate it.
Always glad to help out the RCM. We're on the same branch, you and I. You know, serious business.
You just took money
I'm
from
sure
him.
the big
Hey,
boss will be
you
glad
gave me
to
$1.
tell you. You'll have to add.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike too. Just can't break the command structure and tell you now.
Okay. Alright, let's save before I talk to this dude, because I don't want to get punched in the head and instantly die. Because I feel like that's something that I'm going to be doing, because I piss people off by talking to them.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
What's going on
Hold up
here?
and stay frosty, everyone.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause.
Okay,
Strike good.
and I'm thinking no.
We're fighting for a cause. Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
So I don't think I've chosen
Might
any
be time.
sides yet.
Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the
Right to work! Right to work!
Yeah, okay. What kind of
Rights
cause you talking
of
about?
people, rights of workers to have.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired.
Okay.
Maybe you should ask them. We have families to feed.
So do we, Scott.
So who are the
Honest men and
strikebreakers?
women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis.
Okay.
If you
I have a question. Why do all...
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were.
Given a job to do!
What
When a bunch
is
of
a
ungrateful,
strike?
lazy cockroaches
What do the
can't
strikers
get their act together,
want?
Beats me. They mumble.
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting. His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Don't we seem to remember that we didn't have some big old belts on the guy's trousers who was killed? Like his belt loop was really big, but there was no belt. You wearing new
He
clothes?
ignores your question. Silence is the answer. You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Okay, I gotta
What's
ask.
it to you?
Where you from? Routine,
Am
body
I a suspect?
investigation.
Done no.
Every once in a while, it's like you can see glimpses of another guy under the guise of this fighter for jobs. He seems a more brutal, cunning, and suspicious person.
All right, I got that. I'm interested in
workers,
your
right?
background.
Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
Maybe it's one I know.
Worked at Territoria.
Pretty okay as far as lies go.
Yeah, I think I've been there.
It was a long time ago.
So what exactly is your
We
goal
were
here?
promised work. We'd be in there, working.
And you weren't able to
main
breach
gate's
the
locked.
entrance.
And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Head
Huge Seminese
measurer?
guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge.
Okay.
I don't know how the Union has it.
Now, I don't know if this is the ultimate red herring, but this guy obviously killed the dude in an attempt to... Well, he's likely being paid by somebody to make the Union look bad, because probably the company wants the Union strike to end, so he's being paid by the company to rile up the workers to break the strike, and he killed that dude but blamed the Union members on it. Yeah, okay. Why don't you just talk to him?
Civilized folk, you mean?
Odd, out-of-place colonial reference there, Mr. Scab Leader.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you...
No! They will give up eventually.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave now. Yeah. Oh, autosave. Thank you. This is great. Let's just straight up go up and talk to this dude, huh? Oh, hey, what's this? It's a strike. Press button behind guard. Oh, hey. There's no lockpicking or door kicking to this one. Greater Revolt Industrial Harbor. And that's cool as hell. Alright, let's save the game before we deal with Measurehead here. Hey there, buddy.
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
What do you mean,
You have
that?
succumbed to Al-Ghul. You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat.
You're right.
You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
You're right. I'm an alcoholic.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink.
Does this remind you of someone? The guy down there?
That face race.
Look at my
craniology. No, no, you can't do this. This isn't real.
Pink blood is a bad example, even of yours. It saddens. You gave the world ingenious electricity and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You dominated
No,
lesser
not
countries,
this. Not like
the
this.
deformed Hemians
Oh,
and the
man.
inexplicably potato-obsessed Koikos. But now your ascent to the you will be super.
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach.
Okay.
It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
Get a corpse down from the
Enough
tree.
with this begging. Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will put the walls will be lined with bottles of Al-Ghul.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Measurehead's race theory. He would take you as one of
Wouldn't
his
that mean I'd have to become a
Well,
Seminese supremacist?
Yes. Why? Don't you want to be a Seminese supremacist? So what if you're not Seminese? You can be anything.
I could just give it a shot. You serve the Union,
don't
right?
be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
How does that
Mr.
factor
Clare
into your life?
is a man of vision and means.
Okay.
Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure.
Okay, that's
It is lax and moronic.
no, communism's pretty cool. Individualism, my jam. My jam is a fourth mysterious thing. Mysterious. Yeah, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say it.
Individualism. You have gotten these ideas from degenerate.
I got it from
offshoots
disco,
of the
actually.
Seminese people invented disco while I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products.
All right, I ask, who are the Seminoles?
South Island race.
That.
We are the right. We are the future.
Born and raised young, freedom,
I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulumbuig.
Understood. Kim, what do you think about this?
This racist is better than the last, but the next racist will be the really good one.
That will be the.
That'll be our lucky racist.
Your pedomorphic friend has quick wits, a protruding occiput, and an indented zygomatic bone.
The lieutenant.
You should keep him close. The congenital defect of farsightedness does not render him a complete.
What are the tattoos supposed to mean?
Are generally not very good examples of their race. I am not like them. I am craniometric.
The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is not entirely free of throwbacks in the phylogenetic tree. His large jaw, for example, could be a trait indicative of criminalism.
You sure?
His earlobes could be small.
All right.
That atavistic stigmata makes pussy say yes.
Babe.
Thanks. But I got this. Okay, I'm gonna try again and see if
the drawings are precise.
earlobes are too
The
big.
size of the earlobe.
Your ear?
Yes.
That
Okay, all right. What do you know about this mug?
Does not so much as glance at the object.
Put this in the trash lately?
He had nothing to do with it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Let's back off. I don't want to do this
We still
yet.
need to get into the harbor. We need help with the tree situation.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint. From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights. Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop.
Big dick cop.
Money.
Slam
Silent Rocky
rock.
Ballet. Badass on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy. With
Action.
a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it.
Okay. Some kind of superstar. Spend a skill point. Take me skill point. I can just unlock a new one, right? I've got a couple skill points. Yeah, let's get superstar internalized, huh? Research bonus logic. -2 an hour. Okay. Let's find out what's going on with that. But I want to go see about our friendly Ryler and see if he's got anything to do with the cub.
Hola, wandering man. Sorry. Busy surveying, wiretapping, telescopic baton, or calling in tactical air support. You guys have air support, right?
I'm pretty sure we don't.
I get it. All right, I may have some advice for you on how to deal with Jean-Luc there, out of solidarity to the... First, don't fight him, obviously. Second, get him to share his theory by being subordinate. Admit your lack of expertise.
Maybe that would work.
Okay, well, I don't really like pretending to be racist even. Oh, I'm clipping inside of a... Oh, I want to go down. Yeah. Maybe you can tell me about,
Right to work! Right to work! Sure.
Not before you get in there and get your ass.
He might have some advice, but you got to at least try to fight him.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think I know nothing about him, Murph. Wouldn't put it past these harbor.
Right to work!
It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup.
We are
Oh, no.
not speaking as pity.
Okay, I was hoping I could show this guy the cup and get more proof on my, honestly pretty crackpot theory. Oh, hey, what's this? What's this? Oh. It's nothing. Hey, lady. Figure out. How's your day going so far? Nope. Okay, let's go this way. Very low. Zoom all the way out. Okay, I talked to these guys. I haven't talked to these guys yet. How's it going, man?
You see a Cimarron street vendor surrounded by the name Sileng is embroidered over his.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool.
What's so cool?
Everything's cool. You're very cool. Bang, 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 bang. What? No, you like premium menswear.
Don't be distracted by the flattery and funny man act. Questions?
Persuade him to give me my money? Yeah, sure.
No need to dress this one up.
Oh, okay. Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Are you trying to ask for a
Sorry, detective.
You from Sileng?
It's a...
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty, an archipelago in the Cimarron Isola.
Okay.
Apricot Suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Seaguy archipelago was colonized by Revachol. It's a bit of a slur, in other words.
That's right, officer. But it's a bad scene for business there. Too many
regulations.
Hey, why not support this local entrepreneur? Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too. Try them on right here. No shame, only freedom. I'm an entrepreneur, officer. I've got sources. Good joke, officer.
You glance around the decrepit building.
It's beautiful. Beautiful freedom.
It is, yes.
Oh,
That's
cool.
right. No
Wait.
permits, no bureaucracy.
What we doing
If you
here?
wanted to be cynical about it,
My man, officer, you...
Gossamer is a fine, filmy substance consisting of
Yes, I know what-
spun
okay.
by small spiders.
I know what
seen
gossamer
especially
is.
in autumn. It's safe to say he's referring to the near absence of regulation.
Yeah, Gossamer State, you're right. This is cool. I'm part of the hip, thin, almost non-existent state apparatus.
That's the main thing.
Any
about
discount
you.
for officers like me?
No need for discounts at ceilings, officer.
Alright.
Anything for you.
Okay. I'll look around. What does he got?
There's a pile of cheap,
You like sunglasses?
stylish shades, huh? They'd be even more stylish if you paid for them with net worth. Go over. These are all boring. Those UV stickers are almost certainly just there for the show. If anything, these lenses probably direct more.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, super material.
Okay.
Very cool. UV resistant. These were definitely
I'm gonna try this one.
safe. And
Yeah.
All you find is this.
oh, that visor is perfect for you, officer. You don't like it? Sure, Square Joe. No problem. Let's get you some.
Okay, well, that would have been fun, but I don't know. Let's see. What do you got? What do we got for clothes?
There are clothes.
Don't be shy.
How about some premium class service over here? Like paying save the economy? That sounds off.
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash, keep it in such. Look around, officer. Is this really the economy we want to leave to our children?
It's just nature. Gotta be really subject from cultural issues. You're right. We've got to save
the
mother
spirit.
economy.
Find your hands deep in tech.
Economical, but also trendy. Look firsthand.
No good.
No.
All you can come up with are some treated wool pants.
No luck? Why not take another look, officer?
Half light,
Keep
minus
supporting
composure.
the economy.
All right. We'll come back when we can check out these skill checks. Belong to a company that controls the bridge, huh? Oh, good. Air coming from the sewer. Delicious. Oh. I can, wear some gloves, huh? I pulled these out of the trash, but I can wear them.
G'day to you, officers.
He's got a knife.
A burly man hangs out by the
Oh, he's cutting salami.
carving up a generous
Okay.
serving of salami. with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock, and on
My friend Barry the Butcher is stuck on the other side of the waterlock. I'm keeping him company and eating his salami.
from the corner of your eye, you see a man in.
Very good stuff. Anything I can do for you, officer?
Yeah. What
I wasn't
happened?
here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here. Well, there's the fishing. Yeah.
Do you
not
know what?
really. Sure
Can I have some of your
thing.
salami?
Want some too, officer?
Why not?
Yeah. All right. Cool.
A couple of indicator lights. This panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross. You pull the lever, nothing happens.
Push it harder.
Nothing happens.
All right.
The spring
Well,
brings
fine.
the lever back to its original. Isn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored?
I'd really like to wait until after Wednesday, or to not have to worry about Wednesday. That's a few days away. I don't know what day it is right now. Roar's pawn shop, huh? Huh. I might be able to gather enough money to pay off my my tab. That'd be nice. Kind of machine and NT cash register. Dark film projector is wearing away. Bus of a woman simply says D.
A typical Martinez street light sits among assorted floor and table lamps. The light pole has been careful. This would make quite a statement in your living room.
Is that a street light?
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
Where'd you get it?
We are not here to investigate the theft of. You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
Where'd you get
It was
this?
brought to me.
We are not. You have to admit. it's
How much is the street light?
700 real. A bargain, I dare say. There's also the matter of rewiring. The most important transformation is the light's placement among ordinary indoor fixtures.
Yeah, well.
Lonesome.
Oh, hey, I did it.
Way home.
Okay.
Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times.
Okay, well, there we go. Earning cap for perception raised up. That's kind of cool, I guess. I've got a skill point left. I should already level something up, I guess. Thinking probably hit points would be really good. Also volition. Let's go with hit points for now, because I don't have a... Because I don't have an extra healing item.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback. Why? What's this? A headless man riding a horse? A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say found.
Oh, that's the Headless Phone Rider.
Who?
The Headless Phone Rider.
Is it urban
It's an
legend?
urban legend. 50 cents. Bargain priced. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it.
Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and cap.
I used to be very serious about my Franco-Nigerian knights.
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed.
This is what the loyalists looked like, yes, at first. Then they
I
wised
stepped
up
and got camouflage.
Which ones?
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles.
You're probably talking about the rebel. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect.
Huh.
When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
It's the boss win against the cohorts of the capital. Ask my friend Gart, whose bitch it made me. Oh, man.
Maybe.
Okay, what else else is there? What's
The
up here?
boombox is on the shelf. Look, one especially catches you. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
What? I really want to know is, could this be useful?
If police work means playing tapes, is the Harman Welshie W2. Made in Vespa. Designed in Seoul. Plays all... Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with...
That's odd. Why doesn't he like music?
You don't like music? What do you like
I
then?
record myself. Silverware shaking in drawers as motor car...
Maybe you should ditch music as well. Get into these more...
That could be fun, being like an experimental sound musician, where you just make sounds all day.
It's not often that I see it. What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Oh no, not at all.
Who are your customers?
All kinds of people come through here.
Locals, travelers?
Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from. It keeps me entertained.
Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what?
Someone else came here earlier today asking
Oh.
the same question.
Shit.
The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another. Alert.
Wait, I sold you my gun?
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were and I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. She didn't seem like a policeman. Although she kept referring to herself as a pig, truth be told.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not good. I do hope we manage to clean this mess up somehow.
My apologies,
A needle in a haystack.
Well.
There is nothing you can do.
Of course.
Yeah, well, hey, one more thing. Hey, I can give it a try with electrochemistry.
Okay.
Nope.
He definitely is high.
Huh.
Whatever it is, you've probably done it.
Let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
90 cents. No,
Another
nothing right
time.
now. You really
I
need an
doubt
investigation.
it, but I can try and answer any question. I do my best to keep my...
He doesn't know anything.
The corpse behind the hostel, I assume. Ask around the
Ah,
hut.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing cup.
Okay, well, I'll just leave him to his drugs, I guess. Take this, though.
So we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
Wait, there are copper
Yes.
types?
Guess what's yours?
I'm kind of hoping
That
the
is only
superstar
a
cop.
ludicrous daydream. Guess again.
I'm
Yours-
sorry,
yes,
cop.
Sorry, cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we?
Won't the other copper types?
Jealous of the sorry? They'll be super, super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual Copo type from sorry to anything.
I'm
Of
sorry.
course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, that won't happen.
No, okay. Hold up. I don't have a skill point to unlock. Rigorous self-critique. Okay. I'll have to wait. I'll wait so I can do this one. Another be groveling at the feet of a feudal lord. Okay, cool. Well, I unlocked the sorry cop type. Track down my gun, huh? Alright, well. Not much else to do but leave. Okay. I mean, doing behind Lieutenant Kusaragi's back. I might have to go talk to that old woman. Take it. Health item. Let's see what can I zoom over and see? Can I go farther south anywhere? That's where the bridge is, huh? What can I do? Not this way. Maybe back in here there's something I can do. I don't really want to become racist, so Like, I don't really know. You know what? I can investigate inside, or I'll round the corner here, and then I can loop back to the inside of there. Save game. Better watch your mouth around me, boy. Can I just walk into the water? Nope, I can't. No, I was hoping. Actually, hold up. There was arrows leading to this. Splatter of bullet holes lines the wall. Okay, well, who knows? What is this? What is this? Trash can. Okay. Oh, hey.
Whoa. What have we here?
A bridge.
With loose nails and rot-infested wood that creaks in the wind. It could...
Sure. They never cleaned up the war damage. The bridge is fine enough. Locals use it all the time.
Okay, fine. Hey, bird. How's it going? Oh, bird doesn't care. Ah.
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building. You have no clue. So many walls all over Martinez.
Well, oh well. I guess I can't deal with the wall here. Capseed Apartments. Okay. The girl up there. Did she spill the paint? What's that for a motorcycle? Tool storage. Let's go down over this way and take a look at these things. Good call. Yeah, drugs, baby. Healing drugs, more accurately. They heal my mental hit points. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Oh, never mind, girl.
Leans against the cabin top of...
Good afternoon, officers. Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
What gave us away?
Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
Oh.
Relax. She meant it in jest.
I'm glad to see you here. I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that
he's trying to signal something. He wants...
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation. And
You're on a
why,
boat.
Yes, I am.
Not a lot of people on boats, are there?
We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
Wait, we're on an archipelago?
Yes, we are.
Technically, the neighboring Ozone and Fas Alamer island groups are archipelagos, while La Caillou, by contrast, is a single fertile landmass, the fourth largest island in the world.
Yeah.
It is not an archipelago.
I thought it was a big island.
If you want to get technical, the point is we're all on islands here, and sail is still the most expedient way to get from one island to another.
Still, I haven't seen anyone else on a boat.
Drive a souped-up Capri.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially. It's for crossing long distances.
Neither is this.
You need to make this lady admit she's only riding around on this boat because she's rich.
Yes, I
Before
do.
you do, it would be pertinent to ask other questions. Gather more info on this boat.
Does she have a name?
No. It is called Cor de Leyte 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
Okay, but
It's a
what
pleasure
kind
craft,
of boat
a
is it?
19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for category. My sloop.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we
Do you have a license for the boat?
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain. Her nonchalance might be related to something called the Wayfarer Act, a law that says she doesn't need a license. Sly fox. You're not aggressive.
Oh my, the E word. You mean to say that it's a symbol of conspicuous consumption? That I'm a member of the ruling class?
Symbol of our subjugation to a foreign capital. Yes, exactly.
May I remind you that Mrs. Messier is a professional negotiator.
Then what does that say? 33A, this old proletarian haunt here. As I said.
Fire back quick.
Okay.
Something's about to happen in here.
Nothing happens for quite a while.
They will come from my head. The arguments.
Inside his
Wave my hand next to my head. Keep waving my hand slowly.
Except he isn't.
This isn't gonna happen.
Worries.
All right.
We
We have handled the boat thing. Tell me, Wild Pines.
We
What do you do?
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely.
So what do
Pines'
they
core
do?
competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with
Okay.
energy.
All right.
oil
We're
and
figuring
gas
this out.
exploration.
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian
Indo tribes, companies awarded royal monopoly by the king. Okay.
By the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king, Son Baptiste, LUN, an unknown entity known as Brightest.
Why, thank you.
How much money
I'm
does
not at
Wild
liberty
Pines
to
have?
discuss the company balance sheet, but I can
Wow.
tell you that last year the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue. 20 billion is a large number.
Yeah,
but the
that's a big
conglomerate
number.
employs 72,000 people. A conglomerate the size of the Wild Pines is like a shark. If it stops moving, it will die.
Where does it
They
get
started
the billions?
As an exploration and cargo.
Also, I'm pretty sure the shark thing's
trade between the
like a
Samari
falsehood. I
and
don't think that's
Insulindian
true.
Isolas, 250
But maybe I'm just an idiot.
when
I am
Heinz
pretty
ships
stupid.
explored the South Seminese, centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor.
Probably starts
You
to
know
help
more
the
than
royal
let
monopoly.
on. Certainly it helped, but most of the original Indo tribes have failed or been absorbed. To
What is
survive,
a huge
Wild Pines had to
yeah.
grow and adapt. You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
Yeah, keep it moving. The workers do.
We built this
all
the best parts of it. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, with its bastions, before Martinez was swallowed by the industrial hub, a company getaway, for a
Okay.
weekend or a summer holiday. Then came the revolution. But that's another matter.
Okay,
Everything.
the strike.
Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
What if I want to
Unless
hear
you'd
about
have
trade
to repeal the
secrets?
Emergencies Act of Trade in Elements, that gives me the right to silence.
Oh.
The octopus that straddles Revachon, the Emergencies Act, is the cornerstone of post-war Revachon, inseparable from the world it created.
How do we repeal it then?
By throwing off half a century of foreign domination under the coalition. Unfortunately,
You'd be shooting yourself in the foot.
Oops.
I
Okay.
am derailing us.
So, what is your
I
role?
believe
What are
the
you going to be
official
doing,
title
lady?
is Senior Labor Negotiator.
Labor
In
clerk, huh?
practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild.
No way. She's more. She can make decisions.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter 20. Yes, Jean-Luc Measurehead. Let's say
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3
3 weeks ago. Okay.
Yes, in the middle of February.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont.
Okay.
Heavens no. There
Been
have been
two
2
prior
prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan.
Okay.
This time their demands.
Ludicrous, even. It's meant.
Yeah.
Mr. Clare told him to. How did he put? Fuck off, midget.
Huh.
Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Not
Keep in
cool.
mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more
So
than
what are
there
their
leaflets
demands?
everywhere and bat every worker.
Most of the workers probably don't know what that means.
I don't really know what to think about that, to be honest.
Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about anything, it needs the signature of each of the two. Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also
An opening gambit, surely.
Okay. Huh. Sounds like an opening
So
gambit.
I hoped. But this type of opening
Yeah.
is usually followed by a more reasonable offer. And now, people.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear?
I first heard it from the boyer at the gates, the one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was "Call me mañana."
This checks out.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, tell me about Union Boss, Mr.
Claire
Clare.
is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can.
She's being sarcastic. Don't take her performance literally.
Not what you really
Of course not. Evrart is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and he is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen. And I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal,
Wait, there are
yes,
two of him?
Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Evrart does, and won't. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers.
Oh, union
The
itself
Debardeurs
outside of
Union
brothers.
was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the organized labor at its best, as they say.
Okay.
Then
So,
something
yeah,
happens
unions'
in the
rights
local
and
chapter
all that.
elections.
A mob. The Debardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect will be.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has and your opinion, detective, if I may ask. I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Debardeurs Union is...
Socialist
Thank you
mob.
for being candid.
Yeah.
Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. The
Yeah, did you put the
Scabs-
scabs there?
If they were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would...
It's implied. She's open to discussing this
Yeah,
matter
Okay.
at a later occasion.
Thank you, Rhetoric. I appreciate that. One more thing. Tell me what
I'm glad you
happened in the
asked.
elections.
There was a woman, the previous...
Disappeared.
Yes. On the
Last
last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore, or coming to work.
Some kind of extortion,
Indeed.
probably.
The point of the presentation is...
Okay.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just
Okay,
fine.
that's all we need here. Change the topic.
How else can I help?
What can you tell me
Quite
about the
a few
lynching?
things, I'm afraid.
Oh.
The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets.
Of course, ma'am. And this is my colleague from Precinct 4.
How curious. Why is that, detective?
'Twas stolen by some artist, surely. Best to pin the blame on them. Everyone knows you can't trust artists. Everyone knows you can't trust artists. They're nearly as bad as clowns.
I can blame it on artists or clowns, huh?
You mean someone stole your badge? Some Arlequinos, you say? I'm afraid what I need to tell...
Unbelievable, sire. Even the...
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
Yes.
I can't hear you, darling.
I
Speak
could
up,
have eaten
please.
it for all I know.
She must have been suspecting something for a while.
Oh, okay.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional.
Of course, I sympathize.
She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
Okay, this is a suggestion. I don't have any points to put into it, but I can roll. I can just roll it. Oh, fuck.
I assure you, it is
Okay,
no small matter for me either. We all share the responsibility for disarming this situation.
She's silent. The wind flaps the sail above.
Officer. You know, I don't mean to sound cold, but if you want something, you have...
You're doing it, despite...
I'll be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to just... The Union is conducting drug trade out of the harbour. It's an open secret in
Okay.
Montanez. Or...
Detective, a word in private.
How do I do that? Okay.
Hey. Psst. Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism. Yes,
Again?
you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet. So, what about all that communism you've promised to build? You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, empower all people who have more than 25 real in their pockets. Literally murder all human beings, regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
That sounds like me. Yeah, I think I might have said that.
Very funky. So tell me, do you have any questions?
First, what's this communism thing about?
It's about failure.
Failure?
Yes, abject failure.
Huh.
Total, irreversible defeat on all fronts. You alone, against every living thing, against every human. You, against the atom, the charm and the spin. We'll now get to work.
Yeah, sure. Let's get in with the communism.
The firing squads and the animal wagons ready.
Wait. What was that about firing squads? I don't know about this one, Chief.
Some kind of superstar.
Well, it's good art.
They say the world isn't ready for a rock and roll cop. No one wants their state monopoly on violence to be mixed with celebrity worship. They claim to know it would be dangerous for detectives to rise to the ranks of demigods and have sexual encounters with barely legal cover girl.
Okay, I don't really want that one, to be honest. Mazovian socioeconomics, huh? Rigorous self-critique, huh? Okay, well, we're gonna have to see how this goes, 'cause I'm losing logic from both these two right now. These ones are good. That one's honestly kind of shit. I don't need that one. This one's fine. The shit compressor's okay.
This is not good. Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance. And you know, this woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced bag all along. Or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hand. No. If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could... What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate. Briefly. But do not share the outcome of this...
Okay. Sounds good to me. Oh.
You're back. Good. That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question. Better not tie the fourth day to the backstay on this.
Alright,
it's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samar and Isola into Revachol.
Ingredients for...
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff. Yes. After they clear the terminal...
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, man.
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the dock workers.
The motor lorries at the roundabout.
The lorries,
Precisely. Someone needs to move the ingredients.
How convenient that this
Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
Okay. Why didn't you come to the RCM earlier?
We know the company has launched its own probe into the Union Salad.
Well, no. We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. The road company is a partner. This is a limited time opportunity.
Oh, okay. So they're bribing the city, or at least the owners of the bridge.
Ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol.
Well, at least...
What is that?
Why I had to call East Motor Track and beg them to open a drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in. On my
I am sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi, but we need them trapped here. This is the two.
Or not. Though, if you have evidence...
As eager as I am to share, how do you think they're financing this strike? There are thousands of...
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike.
With all due respect to these desert cacti, The contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate.
All right, fine.
Yes? Excellent. It may come to nothing. Or in the meantime, let me know if there's any other way.
You
I
seem
know
rich.
to
Can I have
What you
money?
want to say, but it isn't. Look
Oh.
at that lady. Take it.
Nice
Why, yes.
fabrics.
Tucked away under wild, dull orange pearls. These are the kind eyes of the rich man that seem to, within reason.
Yeah, so-
Now look at you. You misery-clad. You're poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too.
What is this feeling? Never felt it before.
You haven't really been in the presence of gentlefolk either, have you? What shame is there?
As I was saying,
Oh.
if there's any
I could just
way
give it a
I
shot,
may be
though.
of assistance,
Voila.
Yeah.
You're doing it.
Help me. I'm
Ah,
poor and I
yes,
need money
of
to keep
course.
living.
She's surprisingly nonchalant about this.
I need 130
Some,
real.
not too small, not.
She
Oh.
removes a few
Oh, he's just gonna give it to me. Okay.
So, I hope I didn't just bribe you, officer. It may not be technically illegal under the Emergency Act, but still.
No.
You're right, man. That donations are permitted under the emergency.
Which he most certainly will do.
Yes.
Now, how else can I help? Of course, detect.
Okay. I think my Guillaume Le Mion is done.
Bad news. Guillaume Le Million
Did not become a cop. Oh
In 38,
no.
He went on a tour to the Sinyao province in Safre, where he died of autoerotic asphyxiation. His body was found
Oh, what a
hanging from a
beautiful.
decorative dragon tree in his junior suite, amid drug paraphernalia, unwholesome objects, and the Sylvia Trainer single Wonderland skipping in the background.
Okay, well. More of that, huh? The jam mystery, influence and glitching. What was this? Close the water lock on Wednesday? Okay, this will open up a new area when I'm done. Alright, I've got money to pay my tab off. I can, you know, sleep here now. Looks like there's more construction here. Alright, let's go pay my bill. Actually, let's see about this door, huh?
A
Does it stick
sturdy
me up?
metal door. God, the door rattles again. The door rattles again.
Stop banging on the door. I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
This is the police.
The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round
But
here.
I'm not joking.
No. I'll go check the backyard door.
Backyard door. There must be another entrance to the east.
Okay. Hold up. Loot container.
Hey, up here, Piggo. The streets will flow red once more.
The streets will not flow red.
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Birth, blood type. The last time I was tested for Hep C.
Let's start with your blood type and go from there.
Accosting.
Listen to your partner, Pigman. Keep your.
A brush, an artist. The red splatter is urban expressionism.
Can't
do
you
with the
tell?
wall?
I'm painting a. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
So you don't know what
Have
to
you
write?
ever tried your hand at graffiti-o? When faced with a blank wall, we rarely see pigs round here, though.
I have an opinion on
Yeah?
this. Want to hear it? I love public art.
Thanks.
She means the opposite. She turns her head to fake hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present. The woman on
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her. On a first-name basis with her, are we?
Yeah.
Pig's not half as dumb as he looks.
You think the
I
recent
ain't
murder?
no snitch. Pigstein.
Okay.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us.
We weren't put on this earth to make. Watch your back.
Okay. Well, I won't talk to the street kid artist then, huh? Can I cut through here? Garden hose. Must be another way into the building. Chairs and tables eaten by rain and rot. they're splattering of bullet holes in the wall. Barrels are half full of rainwater, huh? Ooh. Smoker up there could be witness. Talk to him. Hey, you.
You see a young man on a back.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
It's the voice of someone who has something to hide, my liege.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony.
Is it really that important?
Like a nervous cat. He keeps stealing looks at the neighbor.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Looks like
I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear Jean.
We will remove the body as soon as possible.
Oh.
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching?
Did you?
No, not you two.
And when did you speak to this more?
Last week? I don't know. Look.
It'll take more than...
You didn't answer the question.
It was my Sunday.
A Sunday friend. He doesn't reply. Gesturing.
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
That's definitely not his...
No, of course not. Could you please...
Okay.
No.
All right.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
I gotta give it a shot.
Time to bring out your...
No, for God's sake, I don't want you to cry. Listen, I really have to go. Good luck with the investigation.
Oh, man. Okay, well. I tried for that one. Yeah, it looks like they're definitely setting it up for either the muscular man who stopped by to be,
He's gone. No point in running.
Mr. Racist or Mr. Hired Thug.
If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself. He could be a witness. There has to be a way of getting inside the building.
Nope. Okay, we'll go down to this one over here.
Are you trying to sneak up on me?
Logic error.
Pigs come to take me out. Trying to snuff. Don't
You
get
sleeping
fucking
right now?
clever with me.
Okay, well, alright. Okay. Let me see. What do we got? What do we got around here? Already searched most of this. Let's go into the bookstore, I guess. Man, it's already 6:30 in the evening. It was a long day. This is all day one, too, huh? Alright, let's go to the bookstore. Take a look. Need to pass time, buy a book. Reading passes time quickly. Oh, cool. I've also got a lot of case notes to study. A lot of case notes to study. Like a lot of case notes.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space. I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Daughter of Insanity
Annette,
Society,
yes,
right?
my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Wonderful.
Yeah?
Did you talk to her?
Not really.
Why not? Was she not friendly enough? Were you not compelled to talk to her?
I'm not interested in
Wrong
talking
with
to
her?
a kid.
Can't she do anything right?
I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor.
Must be kidding. There's nothing like that happening. Good
Oh,
sir.
that's-
What does a young child do with money anyway?
Such criminal behavior would not happen in more developed
In some developed countries, this sort of thing is 2 felonies,
Those
child
countries
labor
will
and
realise
slavery.
They've raised a lazy and spoiled.
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
Your handling
Mind
strikes
your
her
own
as not
business.
Denial
wrong.
is the way she copes with
Alright,
the woman
fine.
before you scans the store.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette?
What in God's name is she talking about?
Then
we'll
why
buy
are
a
you
book.
talking to me? Everything is on the shelves. Take a look.
She smiles and
Okay, well, I don't like her already, so who knows?
a small mountain of colorful board game boxes.
Wonderful board games, sir. The Browbritter is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children.
I don't feel as if
Friends
I
are
have any
technically
kids.
for playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. Lousy auras there. No, role-playing games are popular among those types. I've heard they turn people.
An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art. Books in a board game section? Who wants to read books? There's a box that says Wirral 3rd edition mega setting supplement. That price is steep, but then it's the 3rd edition mega setting supplement, so it makes sense.
Huh. That'd be really cool to buy, but I kind of want to pay my room tab.
The
And
display rack is brimming with worn paperback.
Oh, man from Hjelmdal. Blood and violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystic. At last, someone sent. If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Hjelmdalaman, the man from Hjelm.
okay, that makes sense, I suppose. Gifts and molten candy. What's these one? Sports magazines. Yeah. Well, we can leave for now. What's back here?
You see a set.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
You see some kind of charm. This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme, the Seminine Islands.
That's weird for this lady to
Aside
have
from
here.
poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time.
Nothing. Now, please go back.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, just as you're about to.
Sir, don't touch that. I told, parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
But I sense this place calling for me.
Do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains.
Is this with the curse?
Just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Why? It's not like anyone was killed there. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so impolite. No! Please just talk to me.
Talking is always the curtains, tattered with age and covered in.
We'll open the curtains later, but I will talk to her about the curtains before I rip them open.
Hello again, esteemed officer.
Actually, let me save the game because I don't want to die. Just getting really sad because I failed a skill
Hello
check.
again, esteemed officer. I already told you. Just let it go, officer.
She recites it like it's a poem, or like she's playing a role she's grown tired of.
It's just for decoration. Okay, fine.
It's because this place is cursed.
Just like Annette said. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
How does this curse manifest itself?
It's so much worse than it's the curse.
Financial distress.
Of ruin and bankruptcy.
Wait.
Everyone knows that all the previous company. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie, lingering Most certainly not.
My liege, you know what this case calls for? A para-detective.
Oh, yeah. Come on. Yeah.
To her, you silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks
Yeah.
like.
Sure.
I've returned from the void.
Yes. No para-detective. You look nothing like.
You look like one. Hey now, hey.
Oh.
Hey, the lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook.
How do you?
Here we go.
The wards bought me.
You're part Simonese. Oh, but I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope.
On my honor.
There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet.
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
The entity. Of course. I've sensed his presence.
The entity takes the form of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney?
Chimneys are passing from heaven to hell. Of
Chimney
course.
is part
I
of
know.
The building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has some unnatural magic, I assume. Oh, and please do return to me after you...
What you discover? Probably just some office space.
Okay, but please, only a few questions.
Have you sought some help from anyone
My
else?
contact. The wards help to
Okay.
keep the doom at bay and protect us against the... Oh, this!
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's a spell. There are numerous spells cast throughout the...
Desert pygmy shamans. That sounds like a rather questionable way to... The woman before...
Okay. I am just caught up in this all of a sudden narrative of whatever the fuck this is.
You see a set of tattered...
Okay.
You see a...
Ghostly silhouettes of hairdryers. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you.
Unlock the door with the key.
Exerting some force, you manage to turn the...
Open the door and enter. Let's go. Yes, curses. Let's find out what we got going on here. Looks like a workout room, huh? Oh, Mr. Kim wants to talk to me.
What is this place?
Looks like a gym to me.
Yes, but no one... I doubt the electricity still works.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
What if there's
Yes,
a reason?
because it's closed. No need to look for us.
But I want the supernatural. Oh, that's super cool. I love that. This is Citrus Fortress. Shot put ball. Okay. Or not wall bars. Look unsafe.
A barbell light. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard.
Look, Kim,
You're
it's a
right.
trap. There's
The
no
weights
collars on
might
the
fall out.
barbell.
Better not touch it then.
What kind of bastards would just remove the collars? It should be a
It would
felony.
be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't.
Okay, well, we got enough of that then. Ooh, it's dark in here. Always blocked by old window panes and debris. Oh, wow, this place is dark. Dimension full of strange liquid. Long we stare at you, dark, stuffed and mounted. Oh, hey, you can look in here, huh? Oh, hey, is that a big-ass saw blade? Oh, those are some creepy-looking mannequins, huh? Alright, Jin, you got this? Orange of blades. Oh, boy. Okay, well. Naked mannequin with a strange yellow color. Oh, but there's $3 in here. Money. There's a radio going off in here, huh? My cash. Wonder if this leads to the blue door in the other area. That'd be cool. Slipstream logo.
Looks like someone tried to reconceptualize their business. Look, the skis
These
and
and
rollerblades
rollerblades
both bear the same Slipstream logo. It seems likely
Okay,
that they
yeah, that
started
makes
out making
sense.
one, failed to
Turn
turn
a profit, they pivoted to
and then
producing another.
pivoted to producing the other.
Yeah, okay. Which question do they start with pivot to?
That's a good question.
What a strange imagination. It still failed.
Reality is...
Oof. This is the one I just searched, right? Oh no, this is a production schedule filament memory? What? Huh. Using a radio computer. Trying to find myself a radio computer. Oh. What the fuck? Okay, let's go into this room first. Stairs up. Okay, no.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard. Some of the writing has faded with age.
Okay, what's
These
the
lithe,
drawing?
pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of Welkins. You translucent Welkins. You should adopt one of those Welkins as your persona. No, one of the Welkins towering among the... It's Vara Hamira, A high Welkin, his face white and scarred. The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men. All of them.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures.
One of them is a Welkin supremacist.
Political commentary. That one has a great beard too. Some people really like building a world. This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real. Just look at those details.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore.
What the hell?
There are pictures. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg, yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden, albeit dark and cold. This vision also feels cozy in its own way. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario, a desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world. This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI. Minimi stands for a
mini
meeting.
It's
part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it. As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer.
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalk. The handwriting is only partly legible, but...
Okay, well... Oh, hey, what the heck is this?
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. History classes, students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tile radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV
I'm gonna write that down.
123.7, UKV
paper.
123.9.
What is this? This is,
some written notes too, sparse and cryptic.
Okay. UKV 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 7. 1, 2, 3, 9. Got it.
Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced. You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. And someone very important, the leader of a massive on-air game built by these people. A conductor for the hundreds of story threads that whoever decides to call in to there's no way a little basement studio working here could put anything like this.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Why do you say
The
that?
schedule. I know Doom when I see it. The company was...
Nothing. It's just lying.
Okay. Okay, so... Developers of the most advanced RPG in the universe. Oh, what's this door go to? Okay, I want to go back in, because there's a staircase I didn't go up. But where does this take me to? Oh, whoa. Okay. Let's, just for a quick second, let's do this place later. We're gonna go back to the, upstairs part before we head into the dank-ass sewers down there. Oh, what the hell? What's that? Is that a radio computer?
This appears to be some kind of machine.
The radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal. It's empty, like a beak. The filament you have would fit perfectly inside like a smooth draw. The filament slides into place. A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The static gets louder.
Good evening, Fortress Accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule? The filament you have inserted into the reader. That was a question. Have you inserted? Good.
Password. Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved.
No,
A hint system is not part of the protocol for repeater stations.
Is it my birthday?
Still, no.
This is the
I
police.
am contractually obliged to protect the privacy.
I'm afraid we are not doing.
Now, can you please
I don't
proceed?
know the
I
password.
will register.
Don't worry. Passwords of
Fortress Accident. Is there anything else I can do? Fortress Accident is the company. One moment. Fortress Accident SCR produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games.
That's not bad.
Any other questions? Yes, I am.
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
Okay, but
I work as a repeater at the. As for me, well, now, please tell
okay,
me.
that's
thank
all
you.
for now.
Tiles
Okay.
on the cube are still. Nothing happens.
All right. So I gotta find a password.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
I mean, it kind of looks like an undercover counterintelligence
No, that's
program.
not it. It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
How are they planning to do
calling
that?
stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Then there's the game master frequency that listens.
Okay.
His fascination has swept aside other concerns for the moment. He's a
Haven't we ever
Not
done
to
this
my
before?
knowledge. They make automated games in Grad, Messina.
not in Revachol West.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an interisolary game before.
Mm.
Which, indeed, those
Welkins
Welkins
are
are
dead
dead
good.
giveaway.
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately.
No idea. They
Wow.
stopped. Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but it's too late for that, I'm afraid. Okay,
Oh.
let's keep.
Okay, well, that was cool. All right, let's head upstairs and we can find out what's going on. Oh, wow, okay. Shoes in a puddle of melting snow. Wait a minute. If there's melting snow in here, it means somebody's been in here recently.
An iron safety curtain. This must be where the entity lives. What an odd thing to do. Still, those curtains prove to be surprising. If this is really an entrance to the
Can you please try to refrain from attacking random things?
It's not random. It's significant. I
Why
want
do
to
you
see
think
the
there's
side.
something on the other side necessarily? In any case, there's no way we can get it.
Alright, well, I hurt myself badly trying to get in this shutter. We're gonna, not heal just yet, because we can always heal mid-conversation, so we're gonna hold on to my HP for now. I think. I gotta find out more about... I don't know what I was expecting, but when I went into this building, I was not expecting any of this. This is wild. I love it. This is phenomenal. Alright, let's go take a look what we can get. Big gall, yeah. Lots of drugs and some money. Ooh, that's a spooky looking bear, huh? Hold up. What's it plugged into, though? Ice cream maker, defrosted and unplugged. What's this? There's a hidden doorway here. Okay, well, what about this?
You see, a terrifying. The bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy? The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the gust of freezing cold air. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten, a friendly cartoon bear. You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets.
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge. I know. What an unfortunate... What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electric...
It'd be really fun if I could just leave the door open, actually. Yeah, it's hand note written from the
is
fridge.
written with a blue pencil on a piece of...
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct. Someone has scribbled. S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio. You'll find the filament memory with the offside copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care. Sully Swaff.
Some local miscreants, probably. There are tons. Looks like
No.
someone from that radio game.
Probably that kid in the front
upstairs.
thing.
I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here. That's a plausible hypothesis. It belongs
film
inside a
memory,
radio
yeah.
computer. I don't know. I assume it's so.
Okay, for now we can leave. Ooh, hey.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it.
Looks like it. No one has used it in ages.
It's dark and grimy here. In the dark.
What are you doing? Wait, really? Maybe it's coming from behind those safety curtains we saw upstairs.
Okay.
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look. A hollow ring
Ow!
goes through the furnace. Your toe hurts.
You're right. The rooms do look.
Always has to be the skeptic, this man. Something breaks loose in you.
Hello? I'm the spirit of the ghost. Hello, are you there? Speak to me.
You hear a low rumble upstairs.
After you, officer.
Okay. Cool. I took a bunch of damage, and I don't have any healing items left. Ah, I hear. I think this might be the freezer.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old. You slip your fingers under the front. If you want to try again, turning the crank feels oddly satisfying.
Okay. Let's put a pry bar in my hands.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine.
Okay, so this is going to be how we're going to be getting that. So, my only other issue is that, so the filament core needs to be kept cold, I think. Otherwise, it wouldn't be leaving it in the freezer. I don't want to go up there yet. I gotta go. That's where the filament core is, as per the note. Here we are. 2 rusty rifles are hidden above the piping, inoperable. Stuck some busted guns make the ceiling, huh?
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be some...
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Most of them are rusty and inoperable.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still beautiful thing in its own way. It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martin.
He likes this find.
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period.
Cool. Well, I've got myself a gun now. I could sell it if I wanted. I don't know if it works. I might be able to fix it, actually. That'd be cool. Fix the gun. Okay, let's head up this way, and I can, head up to where the shutter was. I'm gonna leave this place running down here for now. Especially where that, the filament cube is. Because the filament cube will be pretty useful. Okay, I think the password's written on this at all? No. Probably not. Maybe the password's written here.
Your flashlight, some of the writing.
Or if it is, I haven't been down these enough to figure it out.
Hello, I'm Nia. Did you try knocking on my window? So what kind of dye are you looking?
She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Yes, Amelie is like a call-in station.
Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system.
Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Very good. Take a look around.
It almost looks as if the stones and dice are a natural part of the room. No falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker.
How did I become one? It was a business. Some of my friends were role players. Not
Okay.
especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady.
Some of those nice people have big bucks to spend on novelty items.
Nothing really.
The lieutenant.
Your window looks directly.
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus. Well, there's always something going. During daytime, there are usually those kids.
She's heard of the murder.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid. It's an odd profession. I might have, but in this case...
It's light here, but dark in the yard.
It's really hard to make anything out.
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
Where are we
inside
anyway?
the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know. But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken.
Creative.
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true. Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energy spared her somehow? Oh, right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in racks? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
And the customers are having trouble paying the bills. Oh.
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the... And then there is me. I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice.
Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able to woo the curse.
I'll be the first to admit there.
I was just about to ask, what do you think? Do you think the curse is real?
Still think it might be
so
you.
I'm the Grand Dragon in
Yeah.
the cave. Might I ask what supports this claim?
I yelled to summon the ghost of doom and you were the one who answered.
My, you better call the exorcists.
I don't have anyone to call. I'm a ghost whisperer myself.
Of course. Well, if you ever find...
That's all she has to say. Plaisance needs to hear about this. Perhaps if you combine your psychic energies.
You know what happened
less.
here?
Are you interested in anyone specific?
Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind.
Yes, the hair salon.
I think it was called androgynous...
A bit of experimenting every now and then isn't bad.
Yeah.
Yes, it just wasn't the time yet.
That
It
was the
wasn't
gym.
really a gym. It was Artemiteps Boxing Club.
And who was...
A community project created to steer
Oh,
a
and who was
kind
Artemitep?
man from Zemsk.
Ah.
He had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why it didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Mart.
You should have known it. It's not really full of that.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt.
That's
This was a
cool.
few years
Okay, I
ago.
like this.
It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza. Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be a company. Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front.
What's the snuff, Milia?
And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own. It's a Sub Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims. Some people pay good money to get off on it.
Nothing changes in her tone as she said. What does she mean?
Don't worry, the ICP has a separate division that deals exclusively with...
Good luck with that. It's not easy catching those perpetrators. You mean Mr. Fabron?
But what drugs exactly?
Anything else?
Found
There
creepy
used to be a
mannequins?
fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's
The
name.
insect rights
The
management?
atelier produced a certain
What?
collection that and you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident.
What the
That
hell?
is shut down the biggest and, naturally, All the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in Kyton from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection. Actually, insects do have brains, but yes.
As she shifts around, you notice several...
Anything else?
What's up with the
They
rotor
were
blades
made
and
by a company
skis?
called Slipstream.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tumutiri or Hashtkor or wherever he is. The usual, I imagine. That he's been thinking of.
Men like that are occurring.
Sure, but Slipstream is here. I have no idea why the...
They were just the props. Why return them?
I found a strange
Fortress
machine.
Accident, the radio games, they were
Yeah.
an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems.
That's understandable. Fantasies are serious.
They certainly took their work very seriously. The usual. They ran out of... Well, I did hear them talking at times. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals.
She sounds almost mocking when she says that.
Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They...
Showing up to work on time is hard. No, scratch that. Showing up to work at all is difficult, especially if you've been drinking.
Not the wisest decision. You would have lost anything else?
Terrifying taxidermy bear in
boy,
the cellar.
The fabled Revachol ICT. The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing.
Indeed. What were the other ideas?
Yeah,
There
what
was
were the
really
other
just
ideas?
one, and it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and pay. And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
Flitter does the same thing.
Employing silky teenage girls is a widespread practice, yes. Unfortunately, they always come in packs. I'm talking, and they
Ah, I
already
see.
had the bear.
What about the bear?
Of
What didn't
course
work
not.
out?
The
It was
bear was
terrifying.
terrifying. No one wants
Of
ice
course.
cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream. Eventually, Ravachol Ice City lost the price war to its rival, Glacé 5000. Glacé 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges.
I'm sure the bear
Maybe
did its best.
because the taxidermist made that bear, he said that the bear was his
Vision
vision beast.
beast.
He said he met his vision beast while high on vesicants. Called it Megatherian.
Sounds cool.
Megatherian.
Megatherian, a mega wild beast.
What's a
It's
mega
an
wild
imaginary
beast?
that guides you through by telling you to do more drugs.
A wise and noble beast, guiding you toward the land where the streets are paved.
I don't do
Very good.
drugs.
You shouldn't do them. Anyway, now you know the anything else?
I had other questions.
I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
More questions about the building. No, that's it actually.
Good. I hope it clarified things a bit.
You
Nope.
feel nothing. If anything,
Nope.
it's uncomfortable.
Nope.
She
I'm
has
not gonna
begun
take my
to
clothes
finally
off.
Clean one.
Not at that point. Candy's expensive for 50,000 dice. Ah, cool. Okay, well, I can level something up. I have 1 stat point. So I could buy a stat. Or... Oh, what the hell was that? I can buy a slot for a new Civic here. Which I can try to get communism. Yeah. Or I could try to get self-critique. I think for now I'm just going to hold off on either of those things, but okay. You know what? I think I should probably call it here cuz I'm really tired. Oh, you can sleep after 9. Sleeping heals all your health and morale. Oh, that's pretty useful. But there was something over here. I wanted to go out this door to see where it led me, just because that seemed like a good fun time. Then there was nothing, but Oh, hey. An insane mesh tank top. You could drama up. Cool. That'd be stylish. Oh, I'm right here. Okay, tools. Let's unequip you.
Hello, sir. How is the investigation going? Oh, that's great! I hope exciting adventures lie ahead. And maybe you can help Mother...
Okay, I want to talk to this mom, but like at the same time, I don't... As much as I loved leaning into the magic, it's clearly just not. I wish it was, but it's not, so I don't know how to save the day this time.
You're alive and well. Don't keep me waiting now. Yes, yes?
Tell her how ghastly it was. You know it's what she wants to hear.
I knew it. But what else did you find? Did anything survive? A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep. I don't understand. If it's not her...
The narrative she's built herself. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire.
Too many
Good luck persuading her. Some people can rationalize anything.
I am not doing as well as it looks like I am. I only have my Simone's wards to thank for the protection. Yes, because her business consists... I see that you've fallen for her. Thank you for nothing. Please, do buy some books, or be on...
There was never any other way this could...
I am sorry we had to disappoint you, ma'am.
Well, for now, book peddler. I gotta go apologize to the child. I'm real sad. I'm real sad. I wanted to see if I could convince her, but she's too far gone. Oh, the kid's gone. Okay, well, it is after 9, so maybe the kid went home. Let's, yeah, let's go pay my loan off. We can see about hanging out with the dock workers in the dock worker room.
Can I help you?
It's what the money I owe.
Have you got it?
Yeah. Here it is. Sorry for the trouble.
Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue, I'll unlock the electronic lock to your room. All the doors lock. Or please pay for each night in advance, starting
20 real per night.
Of course. Always happy. Absolutely.
Absolutely. In the question. Your body is ready, sire.
My stats love it. Here, let's try to figure out. What's this guy doing? How do I get over to him? Gotta walk all the way around, I think. How's it going, buddy? All about money, you know. Yeah, okay. What about this? Can't interact with it, huh? Ah! Okay, well. Let's head up the stairs.
This is the door to the room.
Just a moment. We should talk about our progress.
Okay, let's go. I want to finish today's day. Oh.